Before I start this episode, I want to apologize for my absence, and I want to thank my subscribers for continued support. I took time off because some of these stories did take a toll on me emotionally. It's so much wickedness in this world that I have to take a mental break, but I'm back now. So many stories need to be told as accurately as possible. And with that being said, let's get into the sixth episode of Who Do You Trust? Warning. This is a case where we'll take a dive into topics such as grooming, sexual abuse dealing with minors, sexually transmitted diseases, betrayal, and murder. Viewer discretion is advised. A parent's and guardian's biggest fear is sending their little one off to school and never seeing them again. On this episode of Who Do You Trust, we'll travel to the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. A spine-shivering case of Zaniyah Harris, a 13-year-old that went off to school and never returned home. January 9th, 2024. Just like any other normal day. Zaniyah went off to school and had a regular day, and she even took a picture on her school-issued tablet without a care in the world, just like any other child. Little did she know, this would be the last picture that she would take. She was smiling and waving and saying hello, but little did she know she was really saying goodbye. Using her tablet, she sent the message to a device associated with a man by the name of Jarvis Butts, indicating that they will be meeting up after she got out of school that day. There's a video of her getting out of school at the end of the day in the same clothes. Her grandmother, who is also her legal guardian, says that she was dropped off at her school bus stop nearby on Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive on the city's east side, but she never went home. She allegedly met up with Jarvis and a co-worker, and they went back to their auto repair shop on Connor. Zaniyah is seen by Jarvis' sister while she was at the shop. Jarvis, the co-worker, and Zaniyah were together in the co-worker's car when they went to Ypsilanti and then returned to the shop on Connor. Jarvis' phone places him at these locations. At 9:30 p.m. to 12:20 p.m., Jarvis checked in a hotel. There's a receipt confirming this, as well as his phone placing him at this location. Zaniyah is never seen again after the night. On January 10th, a day after she went missing, Jarvis was allegedly in the area in Detroit, and clothing that the teen was last seen wearing was found in that same area. Zaniyah's biological father, Mervyn Jennings, jumped right into action in trying to find his daughter. He spent months searching for his daughter in fields and in abandoned homes while sick. Unfortunately, he had congestive heart failure and was already sick and got sicker going out looking for her. Mervyn tried to reconnect with his daughter for the past 8 years. He said he only reconnected after 2 Detroit Public Schools Community District police officers tracked him down. He was questioned about when the last time he went to her school, but he informed them that he didn't even know what school she went to and he's been looking for her. That's when they told him that she was missing. He's dealt with serious medical issues for the last 8 years away from her. In April, he said doctors only gave him days to live. While the prognosis had slightly improved, he needed a new heart. Zaniyah's father had been handing out flyers trying to help find a young teen. He passed away over the summer, months after she went missing. He was fighting for his own life, but holding on to the hope of finding his little girl. Detroit Public Schools Community District Police initially investigated the case, but in early February, the case was turned over to Detroit Police Department. Who is Jarvis Butts? Jarvis Butts is a 41-year-old man of Highland Park who isn't a stranger or just some random man to Zaniyah. He is a boyfriend of her aunt and allegedly live in the same house as them. He's been around a very long time, and I wouldn't be shocked if he was looked at as an uncle figure, especially since Jarvis and her aunt have children together. Jarvis has a very long criminal record stretching back to 2005. He pleaded guilty in 2005 to a count of third-degree criminal sexual conduct and served time in prison. He is accused of sexually assaulting a now 20-year-old from April 2012 to April 2014 at a home in Detroit, and is facing 1 count of first-degree criminal sexual conduct and 3 counts of second-degree criminal sexual conduct. He is also accused of sexually assaulting a now 13-year-old at a home in Detroit from July 2015 to July 2017, and is facing a charge of second-degree criminal sexual conduct in that case. The now 13-year-old was 4 when he began assaulting her. She was the daughter of his then-girlfriend, and she also contacted chlamydia from him. The now 20-year-old was his own daughter. He started molesting her at 8 and took the abuse further when she was 10. Jarvis is described as a classic and expert groomer and pedophile. It is rumored that he has over 20 children, whom of which he's fathered with minors. Zaniyah's older brother said that she told him that the suspect had been molesting her since she was 12. He is accused of sending sexually explicit text messages to Zaniyah beginning in September 2022, and she sent sexually explicit pictures of herself in return. Zaniyah allegedly texted Jarvis in September 2023 saying that she hadn't had her period. In November 2023, the evidence shows that he knew that she was pregnant. His phone records show that he searched online about abortion, abortion pills, and drinking red antifreeze. He is currently behind bars but pleaded not guilty to the charges brought against him. Even though Naziah's body has not been found, Jarvis is still being charged for her murder. Investigators said that he killed her to cover up the evidence. He was scheduled to be sentenced on weapons charges the day that she went missing, but the date was moved. The news rocked the community, but Naziah's family stated that they suspected him from the beginning. Jernelle Smith Holland, Naziah's great aunt, said that she had made multiple calls to Child Protective Services about Jarvis. There are multiple occasions to save her life, Smith Holland told Free Press. A cousin of Naziah that goes by the name of Roxy Rocks on Facebook has been asking victims of Jarvis to come forward and tell their story. She has also been advocating for justice and reserving the memory of her cousin. Naziah's family had also recently done a balloon release for the young teen. Social media has been on fire since more details emerged about the case. Some users have been questioning Naziah's living conditions prior to her disappearance, as well as questioning certain family members. A user wrote, "What's going on with Naziah's two aunties and grandmother? Notice they weren't at the balloon release." I don't know what's going on with her aunt or her grandmother, but I do know that this whole case is extremely sensitive, and I think it's important to allow her family time to grieve in their own ways. Also, with so much speculation, it might not have been a good idea if they showed up to the balloon release, and whatever's done in the dark, it'll come to the light. And even if the full truth doesn't ever come out, that's something that they'll have to live with for the rest of their lives if they did anything wrong. I'll read part of a Facebook status made by Pope M. Destiny that really resonated with me about this case. "I think it's important to point out the person who did this to her has been around her entire life. There's no telling how young she truly was when the bad things began. He wasn't just her auntie's boy, he was her family. She trusted him, she loved him, and even though he was preying on her, she felt safe with him. The sad truth is Jarvis Butts represents so many uncles, brothers, fathers, grandfathers, family friends, people we may know and love and never think they're capable of being such monsters. It's not always the man in the family that are predators. Rest in peace to this baby. And to all the children living in the darkest secrets of the family, I pray that you live to tell your story and see justice. Everything that was said still has 1,000% truth in it. I wish her family peace, and I pray her body is found and she's given a proper burial. Jarvis will get everything coming to him. Please watch over your babies and protect them from the evil in this world. Rest in peace, Naziah Harris. Until next time, peace."